We are your home theater and AV questions answered. This is AVRant. Want your home theater or AV question answered by Tom and Rob? Send it to question@avrant.com. Welcome to AVRant. I'm Tom Andry, and I'm here with
Rob H.
Ryan. Ryan wants a 115-inch 2.35 to 1 aspect ratio acoustically transparent screen. He's considering the one from Silver Ticket that costs $350 and the one from Elite Screens that costs $450. Do we have any input on one that is better? Or is there any option out there in a similar price range that beats any of these other options? Either of these options?
Not that I'm aware of.
Answer to the second one is no. The answer to the first one is yes. I think we talked about it already, right? Elite Screens has a little bit of a color shift on theirs.
Quite a color shift. And the one that he's talking about, the one that costs $450, is the Acoustic Pro 1080 material, not the Acoustic Pro 4K material. And that 1080 material is just, it's not great. I'm sorry to say, Elite Screens, but that's one thing that I'm not going to point at. So the Silver Ticket material, it's better material and it's less expensive. So how do you beat that? Go for the Silver Ticket.
And
in this
there
case.
is, unless you can find used of somebody selling a used acoustically transparent screen, which I don't believe is a thing that exists in this universe.
I'm sure somebody does. But
somebody must have done it at some point, but it can't happen that often. You're not going to beat either of these prices with any other manufacturer. Ryan was considering buying a Denon AVR X6300H so that he could power a complete 7.2.4 Atmos setup without any additional external amps. But the back of his theater is essentially open, so he has roughly 15 feet of space behind his couch and no real good place to put surround back speakers. So he wanted to know if it was possible to configure the X6300 as a 5.2.6 setup. Instead of surround back speakers, you could have front heights, top middles, and rear heights. Can he do that?
Afraid not.
Don't think so. Nobody will allow you at this point, other than Trinoff, to have more than 4 speakers over your head at this point.
Not from any of the major brands. Nope, unfortunately. So for the 0.4 at the end, that's as high as you can go for now.
But there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Go 5.2.4. That would be fine.
That's his very next question.
Since 6 overhead speakers are not a setup option, so you just save money, buy the X4300H instead of the X6300H and use a 5.2.4 setup, and the answer is yes. Save some money, dude.
And not only that, if by some chance you decide, I really do want surround back speakers at some point in the future, and you put them on stands or you hang them down from the ceiling or whatever, the X4300H can still do that. You would have to add an additional external 2-channel amp at that point, but it has the ability to run 11 speakers. So you're giving up essentially nothing, and in your case right now, the 5.2.4 makes more sense, and the X4300H can power that all by itself. So yes, save the money in this case.
All right. Want your question answered? Send it to question@avrant.com. This is AVRant.
Now go out and listen to something.